Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Last time we started our adventure, we found the Princess Zelda sleeping, which is pretty easy to do since that's where you start the game at. And we went to the first village, Raru, and got the shield spell, and now we were in Parapa Desert, ready to enter the Parapa Palace. Anyway, and I'm still not accustomed to emulators. About 99.9% of all my game playing has been done on consoles or handheld gaming devices like DSs and PSPs and whatnot. So somehow I screwed up with the save states. I'm not sure what happened. It seems like just some kind of error because I ended up having to just replay what I did already in the game, which is why you'll notice that I have all my lives because I didn't screw up and die twice when I was jumping over those water pits with the bubbles flying up. Yeah, my cat actually knocked my door open during recording last time. You'll probably notice there's a certain point around that stage of the game where my voice suddenly gets really high. That's the moment it happened, and it's been downhill, pretty much downhill ever since that happened. But anyway, let's enter the palace. So yeah, I got things roughly about where I left off. That's about as much experience points as I had at the time when I left off last time. And we are in Parapa Palace. These enemies, I do not know their names. You don't get any experience for them, but if you get hit, they take away a whopping 10 experience points when they touch you. So do not let them touch you. And we got these, I think they're called Zots. I'll probably put the caption on if I'm wrong. And we have Stalfos, a staple of the series. You can use your sword to, we leveled up our magic. Use your sword to attack their legs because their shields will block your attacks. And we have our first key. But yeah, their shields, and your shield as well, can block sword strikes. The Stalfos are pretty basic, especially this early in the game. They don't really have any special features. Later ones will do a jumping downward stab attack, but we'll get to those when we get to them. And just have an endless barrage of these undead lemmings with knives in front of them. They're just stabby McStabbersons. We have our key, we can open the door. And we got a bubble. Those things take forever to kill, but they are worth a whopping 50 EXP if you can kill them. Which, they can be killed, you just have to hit them enough times. And at our current level, it will take a lot of times. And another Stalfos. 30 points, that's not bad at all. We have an elevator, but we are not taking it yet because we lack a certain key. There's a door down there that we're going to need to open. Alrighty. Yeah, the blue Zots. Here I can demonstrate the killing of the bubble. These things will, if they hit you, they'll siphon off your magic power. So it's something not to let them do. But yeah, you just stab, 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 stab. As long as you keep hitting them, they'll stay in place, they'll be stunned. I'm not even gonna bother trying to count how many strikes it actually takes at this level. I'm sure someone else has done it before. You could probably just Google that. Or Bing or Yahoo or whatever your search engine preference happens to be. And there we go, 50. Need another 23. This Stalfos will enable us to level up. And our life has gone up to level 3. Yep. Now we have full life again. We can shoot lasers with our sword. I never really specified that in the previous video. It's a basic thing. And we have a fairy. That'll restore your life to max. I don't need it right now, so I'll save that for later. We want to go upstairs because there's a couple keys up here. We'll be able to go back to that other elevator. You basically just stand in the elevator and press up or down to make it go. I got my face weird, guys. There's your key. I don't need that. That just recovers, the blue jars recover just 1 bar of your magic power. Ooh, throwing maces. We cannot block these maces with the shield. Basically, I don't know what those guys are called, but basically the trick is to just get real close to them so that they can't hit you and just pin them against the wall and just keep striking until they're dead. Sometimes these statues have magic jars in them, the red kind. Those will fill up the entire extent of your magic bar. What I like to do is when I hit it, I did it wrong. Okay, well I failed on that demonstration, but what I tend to do is later on when you get a spell that recovers a certain portion of your life bar, I will cast that if I have the magic to spare and then pick up the jar, and if I still need healing while the bar is filling, I will cast it again, and it should still replenish that extent of the oh hey, that works out after all. But I just didn't bother picking that up. But yeah, and it'll continue filling up your magic bar until it does the full 8 blocks that it's set to do. It's a pretty nice, I don't know if that's technically a glitch or if that's just how it was programmed, I don't know for sure, but it's handy. It's a handy trick to exploit if you're really hurting for life and you need a recharge. I think I'm pretty much stuck here. I don't want a chance getting hit by this guy, so I'm gonna just keep on whacking him. Sorry, it's kind of boring. Just keep on keeping on, Link. You can do it. That bubble's gonna disappear eventually. Not nearly as annoying as those second quest bubbles from the first Zelda game, where you hit the wrong colored one. Like the red ones will seal your sword, and you have to actually find a blue one to undo the damage that caused, so you can use your weapon again. It's not quite as annoying as those, but it's still a little frustrating. Alright, we're down here. We got bubbles. I guess I could have did that. They're kind of restricted to the side of the screen there. Uh-oh. No. See, it sucked away some of my life and some of my magic. I hate these Zot things. Okay, this bridge will disintegrate it on every part of it you step on. Oop. Because I'm greedy like that, I need my point bags. Come on, it's just 2 points. Alrighty. Oh, more mace throwing monster thing. I really don't know what this guy is called. I'm gonna have to look that one up. The Zelda Wikia. Yeah, that's where I got my information last time. It's a pretty cool website. I'm not officially collaborating with them or anything like someone like Chugga Conroy would. But oh, and we have the Iron Knuckle, our first encounter with this guy. He actually, unlike the Stalfos, he'll actually move his shield up and down. Ah, jeez, there we go. And our attack is up. We can do a little bit more damage now. That'll come in handy. And let there be light. We have the candle. Now when we enter caves, if you remember from the first video, it was pitch black in that cave we visited. Well, now all the caves in the game will be illuminated so we can see everything that needs to be seen. Yeah, the shield spell only lasts for one screen and then it's gone. It kind of bites, but you know, it's an NES game. You know, this came out in like what, 88, something like that. Oh, he just disappeared. It's like, I'm not having any of this. Get out of here, man. Okay. Alright, made it through without taking another hit from the bubbles. I love this palace music. This is one of my favorite piece of music from the NES Zelda games, I would say. I'm not gonna get another chance to get this fairy, so I might as well take it now. But I love this theme, and you know, the Smash Brothers Melee and Brawl version. That's just awesome. I love that version of this piece. I'm surprised it's not featured in that Zelda 25th anniversary concert tour, the Symphony of the Symphony, not Sympathy, of the Goddess. I still haven't seen that. I really want to go, but they're not showing it any place remotely close to where I live. See, it only took 3 hits to kill the, or re-kill the Stalfos that time, instead of the 4 it did when we first started Dungeon. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't feature this theme in the Zelda concert series, or on that CD that came with Skyward Sword. It's a little disappointing because this is like one of my all-time favorites in the series. It just hits all the right notes and everything. Alright, take that mace thrower dude thing. Another Iron Knuckle. The orange ones are obviously the weakest kind. Alrighty, that's 4 hits, I believe. 5, 6. Ooh, alright. 200 points. Sometimes when stronger enemies drop those experience point bags, you get a lot for them. Now our magic's up to level 3. We are just leveling up like left and right. It's gonna, the rate is definitely gonna slow down when we get to the later dungeons, when the point amounts are higher. Oh, and we are at the boss room. When you see those big, I guess they're curtains up on the ceiling with these, you know, pillars with the weird monster, you know, like almost Zora-like faces on the top, like old school, like NES, Super Nintendo Zoras. You know, that's when it usually means it's a boss time. And we have Horsehead, the first boss of the game. You know, you can only hurt him by attacking his head, as the name kind of vaguely hints at. But yeah, you can knock him back by hitting his armor, but it won't cause any damage. And he will send you flying if he hits you with that mace. Ooh, like so. And even with the shield spell on, that didn't do quite so much. And we won. Our first boss has been defeated, and he explodes. Literally. We got a key. It's almost a little point to there even being a key, because you can't get past Horsehead without killing him, like all the other bosses. You're pretty much stuck. Alrighty. We have cleared Parapa Palace. The first of the 6 crystals has been placed on this weird statue head thing. We are fully healed. We get a level up. Our life is up to level 4. That's awesome. Alrighty. And there's no real reason for him to put a potion jar or a magic jar in that statue, because once you walk through there, you exit the palace. And well, I feel like, you know, this has been a really short video. I know that, you know, it's only about 14 minutes roughly now. But I think this is a good place to stop. You know, it's pretty self-contained. Next time on The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I always pick these games with these really long titles. I'm gonna have to do something about that. My videos, you know, it's gonna be all title. You know, it's like I won't even get to the special, like, whatever I decide to call this episode, because I'll be too hung up on, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, Episode 2, and anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. So next time we are going to check out another town on the world map. You know, the castle turned into a mountain. Let's pause that before we get into any trouble. So next time on Zelda 2, we will go to another town, find some new magic, and maybe find ourselves a magic container so we can cast more spells. But alrighty, this has been Phoenix Down, and thank you very much. See you next time.